This is Angela, and today we are running Hollow Earth Expedition. We're back, and starting from my left, who's playing today?
I'm Jack Maverickson. I am a cowboy, and I followed along the Dr. Strauss because he paid me. He didn't pay me exactly to do this, but I was supposed to be in Egypt, and currently I'm on a sailboat on a pirate ship ran by my lost sister that went missing about 5 years ago. Well, a couple years ago, actually. I don't know how long ago it was. 10 years?
Around 8, 10.
Yeah. She doesn't look like she's 10 years older, though.
No.
What is this? Who child is this? Sorry, I went religious. Go.
All right. This is Franklin Strauss, master of all science, weird and strange. And soon they shall all know my wrath.
No more wrath.
Mount Chip.
How'd
that guy get on the show? All right.
There's not much to my character beyond that. I'm sorry.
And this is Dan playing Lamont Grover, the rather height challenged, but what I lack in height, I more than makeup and camera equipment. I will be filming my next epic, Savage Devil Women of the High Seas.
But of course you're concerned because there's a history of films that are placed at sea. They always go over budget and it takes too long. And
Over budget is better than overboard.
For now. Actually, you saw a giant sea monster last time, so
Yes.
everyone is agreement. Staying on the ship is a priority.
Yes.
And actually, that's a good segue because you guys are kind of having to talk for your lives.
Oh, God.
Because
This never goes well.
you have been taken captive by the fearsome pirate Bloody Ben, also known as Elizabeth Maverickson. And the story was that the men in the pirate town, they had hired you to go bring back their women. Bloody Ben was kidnapping all the women of the town and had left the town bereft of bar wenches and shopkeepers, and it was a terrible tragedy. But it turns out they all seem pretty darn happy being on this pirate ship. And once they get the pirates, they claim the ship that had been sent out for that you guys had originally sailed on, and they've talked with the captain, and they've heard what your mission is, and ladies aren't too happy.
Oh, God.
So, where are we currently?
Well, there was a little bit. There was it almost seemed like a mutiny was about to happen because the crew was just like freaking out because these women do not want to go back. It doesn't take a lot to figure out. It's like either these people have been brainwashed, totally possible. Dr. Strauss, you especially think that it's very brainwashing is totally a thing.
Well, it's the female genome. It's more susceptible.
Well, as you know, I mean, they all want to
Turn around.
It's natural that all women want to cook and clean. Why? If they don't, there's obviously something wrong with their mind. I think there was a doctor who had a theory about that. It's like the theory of women despair, something like that. Whatever. I don't know. I calmly explain this to the women. Obviously, they're brainwashing.
Or the alternate possibility is that they very much enjoy being pirates. You know, these are the mothers and daughters and wives of men that inhabited a pirate town. So they had heard all these great stories of adventure, and they kind of wanted a taste of that for themselves, potentially. Now, Elizabeth recognized her brother. She, I believe, had her sword at your neck at one point.
I had my gun up at her, and she had her... I think I was going for my gun. She stepped in my gun and had her sword.
Yeah. So, and she claimed the ship in the name of Bloody Ben. And she took Jack under her wing and was going to protect him. Jack, do you try to save any of your compatriots?
Excuse me. Hey.
No, I'm gonna, as soon as I see, like, what the girls are, like, if they're rounding up the guys, I'm pushing my sister away, and I'm walking to, like, where the guys are rounded up, and I say, I think I'll stay with my friends for now. I'm sort of not part of, fuck. Let me try this again. He's like, I'm going to be staying with my friends for now. I don't like looking and hanging around strangers.
I do. If you're having opening.
Shut up. You don't want to trust her right now. I'm angry. I'm just kind of not looking at her like, Gopher does when you piss him off.
I do science. No? Oh.
Shut up.
We don't have a need for science on this ship.
I look at all the women with weapons, I'm assuming drawn. I'm like, good point. I'm just gonna be, yeah. I turn around and go to the crowd, try to hide.
And like the pirate town before it, it's sort of a motley crew. You see Amazons that are on the ship. You see women in early, like around the turn of the century corsets and those sorts of outfits. You see women that look like they could have come from the surface world, like they haven't been down here very long. And all sorts of combinations thereof. People in, tribal feathers and war paint, wearing, current European fashions as well.
I look towards the captain of the ship. He got beat by a girl.
Ha!
Well, the former captain of the ship. Cause,
yes, I don't say that to my sister.
Yes, because Elizabeth, she's considering actually giving herself something of a promotion. She's considering calling herself admiral now because she has 2 ships.
She can count. There's something.
Hey, shut up.
I know she's a sister, but she did kind of capture us.
I'm not being that guy. I technically have not revealed that she's my sister yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping that for now.
Okay.
Just
then,
because.
Then would you have said, hey?
I would have said, like, hey.
What?
Just be respectful. You don't know where she can count. Probably have a good mom out there. Did the best she could.
Don't tell. You have a thing for the captain, don't you?
Dude! I'm a Christian boy. I look away.
Do you really say dude?
Dude! Where's my car?
The origin of the word dude came from.
Yeah. His middle name is Dude Lodley.
In the meantime, there I am just like framing forbidden romance between captured.
But for some reason, it's between Strauss and
Forbidden romance between the captain and between our fearless hero and the captain of the ship. Yes, I can see it now. And then one of the women. So, you ever thought about Hollywood? I could make you a star.
Is it an Amazon? Like you're saying?
Yes, it is.
Well, in that case, you get poked by a spear.
Ha! How's that feel? Huh? You know my pain.
Not too great, actually.
All right.
And as the captain is trying to figure out what to do with her brand new ship, she very much likes the new ship. She orders all of you to be you and the rest of the crew from the first ship. You're all taken down to the brig,
Great.
and it's not large enough for all the crew's 50 men. There's not room for 50 men down there, but they cram you all down there. There's a couple of cells. It smells really gross. For all those rumors about ladies and their proper hygiene and they always smell of roses, that turns out not true.
Someone take a shit so it smells better. Please.
I'm not taking a poop for a long, long time.
I ain't sitting for a long, long time. I'm
Yeah,
hoping someone smuggled a weapon in because something's poking me in the back.
Oh, sorry, dude.
So, dude, I'm an optimist. I'm thinking this could go in our favor.
Any obvious weapons that you were carrying on you were confiscated, but they didn't have time to do a thorough search. So if you want to say anything was kept hidden in a pocket, under a coat.
Do I still have tenure?
Unless tenure was sitting out on your shoulder.
No, he would have been hidden in my coat.
Yeah, then you still have tenure.
They probably have my guns. Oh, wait a minute. They took my 2 guns from my holsters quickly. Did they take the one that I shoved in the back of my pants, my sister's gun?
Nope.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
I have no weapons.
That's what's poking me.
They confiscated your camera and your film.
I am devastated. Devastated. This is the worst moment in our entire adventure.
Okay.
You feel like half naked.
Yes,
you
I do,
have
actually.
the camera in your
There's
hand.
no
You're
longer
like,
purpose
what
in
do I
my
do?
life. Oh, that's your character. I'm sorry. I'm fine.
This is stupid. I turned back towards the men, just slowly at first.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay. Did anybody have any idea that your women didn't run away?
Because this type of information we would like to know before we're going on a mission to save them.
Really? Going on a mission? You went on the mission?
I chose to go on the mission to save these women.
Really?
Yes. Naturally, we had a nice conversation. You're getting the impression I edited my memories to make it seem. Obviously, we had a nice discussion with
geez.
what's his name?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyone? I look towards me. Seriously, no one had an inkling that maybe they didn't run away.
There's lots of mumbles and shrugging, like, it seemed to make sense.
So, did the women just leave on their own? Did they leave a note for somebody?
No.
Anyone?
Seriously? Come on.
Not one person?
They all hated you so much that they left. Bullshit. You gentlemen have to have at least one person who actually thought you were decent enough to leave a note.
One guy, smaller guy, he looks like he's a kid. Like, he's barely gone through puberty. He's maybe 12.
Okay.
And he kind of raises his,
You,
tries to
little
raise
one,
his
come
hand.
here.
It
Grover
takes like
wants
5
to-
minutes for him to like sneak through people. Sorry, excuse me.
Well,
Well, I remember the night that my mom disappeared. She came and woke me up in the middle of the night, and she said that she loved me.
okay.
Oh my god, they ran away. We are chasing runaways. Captain, I'm screaming towards like the other brig, like part of the brig. I'm sure there's many small cages. I'm gonna guess the captain's not in ours.
Right.
Yeah, Captain, I'm screaming across towards like wherever he was.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that these were runaways?
No.
How badly did you treat your women?
Yeah, we're
Because
gonna.
at some point, it's like, if all of them decided, let's be pirates instead of staying with you, you might want to set your priorities straight.
We didn't treat him bad at all.
Really?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Then why are they all here?
I don't know that. That's why we came out to take them back, because we thought they'd been kidnapped.
How could you...
Okay, we can use this to our advantage. Did anyone here see someone they knew on that ship?
Almost everyone raises their hand.
All right. Now, be honest with me. Do you honestly think that they're happy to see you? Any of these people? Lower your hand if you think that maybe they aren't happy to see you.
Well, the crap natural done.
One by one.
It's one by one, everyone.
Pretty much.
Really?
Real? Really?
And I thought I was an ass.
Yeah.
Jeez!
Is there no Valentine's Day here or something? Was there like an anniversary you all forgot? Did you leave your shoes out in the lawn or something? Oh, man. I pressed my face.
I mean, don't you have any happy memories with your women?
Oh, I'm sure they got plenty of happy
I
memories.
mean, that they both enjoyed. At all? No? Nothing?
One of the guys is like, well, we didn't see him that much.
What do you mean you didn't? Pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah. I kind of pressed my face against like the bars, trying to see towards the exit.
They're kind of rusted, and there's this weird slime that's on them.
I lean my head back.
And there's a stripe of something green and gooey on his face now.
I'm not going to tell them.
I'm trying to see if anybody's out there, like a guard or something like that.
The way that it's set up is you guys were taken down a short flight of stairs. As far as you can tell, there are no women below decks right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well,
Do we talk? Do we try to escape? Do we?
where do we escape to if we leave? I mean, if we get all 50 men and go out there, we're going to have to go, like, fight off the women and, like, take the control of the ship
we
back.
don't want to fight off the women. My goodness.
We're kind of prisoners. It's kind of an option.
Well, listen.
What?
I don't think
They are pirates. They have captured us. It is our job
we're
to
pirates.
escape.
We are pirates.
But they're not our pirates. Us pirates. We gotta go.
If you prick a pirate, don't it bleed?
What?
I don't know.
Listen, this is what I suggest. We find a way to escape. We go up there. We may have to kill a few of them to get the point across. We're especially gonna have to kill Bloody Ben. I don't know. The whole Bloody Ben name confusing. Why not Benita?
Because
That would have been a better name.
Because
You could know the
Ben
woman.
is my dad's name. I mumble.
What?
She's my sister.
And the bloody parts comes because it's that time of month, baby.
Wow. See, you don't say that stuff in front of
Wait,
her.
I look at you for a second and I scream as loud as possible. She's your sister!
Are you shitting me? I'm looking around at all the pirates.
Oh yeah, they're.
She's your sister!
Okay, technically, I thought she was dead. Gentlemen, I understand that right now that there's some inkling of aggravation right now. But I do want to point out, I pull out my gun and I'm just if any one of you point at me, I got 6 shots to take you all down under.
Looks like a girl's gun.
Fuck you, okay? This ain't good. You want to see how girl guns feels, boy? So I was like, so back up, all of you. Give me space.
How could they try?
Yeah.
There's not much
But like
room
when
there.
you're holding it, like you're trying to hold
Well,
your
I'm
arm out straight, it's like going between people's shoulders,
Yeah, I'm
which
just-
actually would be a great brace if you needed to fight off somebody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Firing from the hip.
Yeah.
Just as it seems like a couple people are kind of doing the math and figuring out, it's like, wait a second, he only has 6 shots.
Yeah, well, them 6 shots for you. Who wants to be the 6th person?
Everyone's thinking, well, I can be number 7.
Okay.
Everyone can be number 7.
Everyone's doing the math, huh? Listen,
Yeah, now they like
I don't
that.
like this situation. I don't like the situation as much as you do, but killing him off, kind of a waste. Especially since he's related to the captain.
I want to point out we had a very loving relationship, and she might be angry if something happened to her little brother.
Yes, that's what I meant. Exactly. Get against the wall.
I'm pressing myself against like the bars and feeling the slime and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's getting in your hair.
God, she cleans like my mom.
All right. So, what are our resources currently? You have your gun.
1.
With, I'd go close. How many bullets do you have? Actually, damn it.
No, I was like, I don't know if I got bullets. I think I actually do have like 6, but I'm just gonna sure. I
We
ain't gonna
have,
count.
Yeah, because you were collecting bullets last game.
They left my bullets with me.
They would have taken like a bag of bullets.
Yeah,
whatever
so
you
I have,
wanted.
like, I have-
I didn't know if you had.
I would have
left
7.
any.
I have 6 in the shooter, and then I would have 1 in my hat.
Yes.
I keep.
Okay.
Would the one in your hat fit the shooter?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
'Cause-
Oh, actually, it would because it's Colt.
Oh, it's
we
still
both,
Colt?
yeah, we both
Okay.
had Colts.
Okay.
Okay.
We have my tiny robot, and we have a dwarf. How can we put this together?
Hey,
And they've actually, Hakeem and Ali were unfortunately split up from you guys. They're down here. You guys, are calling back and forth, but they seem to be like 2 cells away from you.
Hakeem,
What?
your fault.
No, it's not.
It is now.
I reach over and I slide my thumb along the bars to see how gooey it is.
It feels like it's pretty slimy.
Grover,
Oh shit!
take off your clothing.
I knew I could see
You haven't
this.
been in jail that long.
I saw this plot twist coming a mile away. I hate you. I've never hated you before as much as I hate you at this very moment.
Yeah, we want to stay here? Really?
All right, everybody, turn around. Dwarf secrets.
Everyone does, slowly grumbling. They turn around.
Okay.
I'll strip down to my skivvies. I'm gonna try.
I said
like,
everything.
since I'm like the tiniest filmmaker, see if there's any chance I could squeeze my
Well,
way
just
through the
as
bars.
you
I'm gonna see a greased up dwarf halfway out of ladies.
that is exactly what happens.
Yeah.
You're stripped down. You're trying. You got like your shoulders through and one arm, so you're like really awkwardly splayed out,
Covered in goo.
Yeah, and covered in goo. And the door opens, and you hear heavy footsteps coming down the stairs.
Quick, get him in here! I actually take the gun and shove it in the back of my pants. I'm trying to.
He's stuck.
Oh.
They're trying to kill me! Help! Help! They're trying to kill me! Oh God!
I'm reaping around him, so this is what it looks like.
Really, you're reaching
Like,
around.
no, this is what it looks like. I've shoved my pants, I shoved the gun in my pants, so my pants are all loosened, it looks like. And I'm behind him trying to cover his mouth. So when they finally get down, they just see a man sprayed over a dwarf, naked dwarf, and just looking up like, oh dear.
While the naked dwarf has decided like his only shot is to make them think that he's in danger. So he's like, oh my god, help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
The footsteps didn't get any faster when he started screaming. It's just
Seriously!
very, very measured, taking her time. And it is the captain, Elizabeth, that comes down.
I would like to say, first of all, this might look a smidge weird, but I can assure you that there's a perfect logical explanation.
I've seen things that would defy your definition of weird. This is a Tuesday.
I suddenly back away, well, got me a peek interested about what's a Monday and Wednesday. Yeah.
Shut your mouth, Jack.
Whatever's been.
Miss or Captain Ben. So, you don't know me. You should, but you don't. My name is Franklin Strauss. I'm his employer.
Oh, really?
Yes. You see, I paid him for a trip up to the surface, and somehow he led us down here into these depths.
You took off running. I followed you, and then a lot of us.
Know where the money's coming from. Now, Captain Ben. Sorry about that. Because old conventions from upstairs sometimes go on here, but obviously in this place you're above your usual station. You're a captain. Haha. So, and obviously the women upstairs, through me like brainwashing or other things, believe themselves to be happy as pirating, and I'm fine with that. So, actually, here's a good question. What are you going to do with it?
Well, if I listen to my crew, I'm going to execute you all by keel hauling you one by one.
Keel haul? What's keel haul, by the way?
Do you think your character would know what keel hauling is?
Well, it depends on what it is.
Keel hauling is when you are you are tied to a rope, and you are lowered over the bow of the ship, and you are dragged under the keel through the whole length of the ship. And then if you're still alive at the end, you do it again.
Killing us for just doing a job. Our job. We were under the impression by that captain, I point to the captain, that you were captured by some terrible force. We did not know.
I believe I was the terrible force.
But I didn't know that. You are a lovely force. No!
No, I said, you don't call her lovely. Do not call
Dangerous. Dangerous, independent force.
Strong and independent.
Yeah, you're independent, and it's adorable.
If we had known, we would never have taken this mission. Because we are I am a hero and they're my minions. And we have done whatever we could to protect. Obviously, you don't need protecting. That's obvious. So obviously, there was a huge mistake.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Ha. Ha.
So, the captain over there
Yes.
was the one that was in charge, but you're in charge.
Well, because he made me scrub the deck.
It doesn't sound like you were in charge of anything except the deck.
Well, no, because I was in charge of the captain. So what's keel hauling?
It's when they drag you underwater.
Oh.
In his defense, he
It's
did
all
a
the
great
captain's
job
fault.
with the deck.
Well, then I guess I'll go deal with the captain.
Go deal with the captain. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha.
And she goes and she drags the captain out. And she takes him up to the deck and...
Don't do this, Lizzie! Don't you do this! I'm screaming at her not to do it, like, what? Yeah, as she was walking by.
She stops. She's like, then what should I do, Jack? I was going to talk with you, but no, you wanted to stay down here with your friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I supposed to think? You had guns and knives at my people that have been around me for the past couple years, and I figured, hey, maybe I should go make sure they're fine. I didn't know you were going to shove us down. And what is on the damn... What is this? I look at the slime. It's disgusting.
No, not an answer I want to know right now.
I will talk.
Somebody get the dwarf out of the bars.
Oh dear God, yes.
Come on, by the legs.
And, 1, 2, 3, pull. Yeah. And goo splatters.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And they're on the
Everyone's
floor just like,
covered.
hate you all.
It would have worked eventually.
So much hatred.
Although I'm technically an engineer, could I do a science roll to find out what this goo is?
Yeah,
Let's go for it.
absolutely. You can do a science roll to figure out the goo.
Bronchiosaurus piss.
Actually, what is my science?
Why is
That's a
it
good
always
question.
Bronchosaurus?
It's always Brachiosaurus piss.
It sounds like a native drink. It's a very good wine. It's Bronchiosaurus piss.
Okay, so science 4 plus intelligence was it? So 8. 2, 3, 4, 5.
We'll just roll these.
I could just roll those.
Yeah.
Those are nice. Those are nice dice. 3.
Alright, pass me.
You figure out that it's it's condensation because it's always muggy down here. A little bit of mold and some sort of bioorganic gooey gel, like maybe from
Algae.
yes, algae or jellyfish.
Huh. Jellyfish.
Jellyfish are kind of.
I know what jellyfish. I mean, I'm wondering like what jellyfish slime would be doing on the bars. That's a good question. I'll think. Why is there jellyfish slime on the bars? Meh.
So I'm pretty much
Scrape some
like,
on
I'll
myself
talk,
and
I'll
just
talk.
split on you there. You got more samples to study.
And actually, Daniel, you're where the goo was all over you, and where you had the slime on your face. It's beginning to feel tingly.
No, nigga, I bet.
It's not terribly unpleasant right now, but it's a little bit like.
And I'm feeling the same thing with the body pea spider on me.
Yep.
Ah hell. Ah hell. Ah,
What?
Hell. Ah hell. Ah hell. Well, you see, there's the gooey stuff. There's some slime, mold, and bits of jellyfish. Most likely, they're stingers.
I look towards Lizzie. Oh, really? Oh, someone piss on my face.
Oh my god.
I'll do it.
I start to stand up. I'll take that.
It's like, I'll talk, Lizzie. Don't kill the guy.
But my crew really wants somebody to die.
Well, then bring me up there.
I'm not gonna kill you, Jack.
Well, you're not going to kill him. He saved my life.
He's like,
When did he save your life?
Earlier, we were attacked by a giant freaking fish monster. It nearly got me. Pulled me up.
I thought you were the one that had the rope.
Who's saying that?
The captain.
Really? Really? I'm just really confused here. I was going over, you grabbed it. Just tell.
Technically, I'm the one that shot it to death.
Are we really trying to actually tell the factual story here or not get you killed?
She shoves the captain back into the nearest cell, and she actually says to the three of you, she's like, "Get your asses out of there, and we'll clean you up before you start going blind and paralyzed."
All right.
Blind and
Blind and why can't I move my arm?
I hate you all. Somebody can hate me.
Without my hand, I can't do science. No. No.
I can't. My face just feels numb.
And 10, you're still hitting my code. I haven't
Yeah.
taken them out yet.
Yeah, somebody's gonna need to carry me out.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
And it's not. You
Yeah.
just feel kind of uncomfortable. You haven't started losing
Good.
the functions
Yeah.
of any of your limbs. It's
Okay.
just. It's like when your foot has gone to sleep and then
Yeah.
you're beginning to get feeling back. It's pins and needles. And,
Yeah.
yeah. And she pushes the three of you ahead of her. She's keeping her eye on all of you. Yeah, you're used to being pushed around by women at this point down here. It's crazy
The
upside
sad part
down
is, I think I'm
world.
beginning to like it.
I don't need to know those
I think,
details.
I think we all just pause and look at you, and then we just continue
Wait,
on.
I said that out loud? Damn. Oh.
Inside voice.
So yeah, we're moving forward.
And when you get back on deck, there's a huge cheer from all the women when you guys come up ahead of the captain. It's a very bloodthirsty cheer.
It's my arms. It is.
And like they're rattling sabers and guns are being raised in the air. No one's actually fired yet,
Okay.
but because you know at this point that bullets are very precious down here, so they're not going to start firing them in celebration for, especially when no one has actually died yet. And the captain, she just kind of like raises her hand to them and like kind of gestures. She raises her hand and lowers it to kind of indicate that they need to calm the fuck down. And she takes the three of you into her quarters. And there's kind of a collective "oh" from the crew.
That would have been different kind. That would have been a different kind of celebration when she took us in the quarters. If this was men folk. Yeah, Kim.
She, Elizabeth, she steps on the back of her shoe.
Stop it.
And the captain's quarters, it's a very nice sized quarters, larger than the quarters of the captain on the other ship. She's got a nicer ship. And there's fine carpets that are decorating the walls and tapestries. She has a bowl of fruit on her desk, very ornately carved desk. And like every bit of civilization you've seen down here so far, all different styles of architecture and decorations are down here. There's a marble bust that seems to be Roman in origin. The desk looks like your 18th century pirate's desk sort of deal. Very, very fancy. It was probably taken from a nicer ship. She takes a seat behind her desk, kicks her feet up. And she's just asking, looks to Jack, she's like, "So, what brought you down here, Jackie?"
I go over to the chair and I sit down, and really much just like her, I put my feet up on the desk like her.
And she takes a look at Daniel, still covered in goo. You've tried to wipe some of it off, but you're still like, you're beginning to feel a little twitchy. And she yells out for her cabin boy, which is a girl, like 12-year-old girl, and she orders for a clean bucket of water and some rags to be brought in. And after a minute, the girl comes back. She's got it for you guys, and she gives each of you rags so you can start cleaning up where the goo hit you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Very careful.
we were in Egypt. I was paid by this fella to keep security for
That was me.
expedition.
Yeah, I paid him.
And then he made a trap go off in the pyramid, and we had to outrun lava. And next thing you know, we're in the freaking. I just lazily start going through like the adventures we had.
She's getting bored.
And I'll tell you right now, those Amazons are extremely bad. Every time I talk, they seem to poke me for some odd reason.
Yes. So odd.
Hey,
I even saved them from the Nazis, but no appreciation.
Who are these Nazis?
You've not heard of the Nazis?
Well, I've heard of them, but they started showing up down here. I don't know how long ago. Time works funny down here.
pissed off Germans.
She does not like the mention of Germans.
Yeah, after you left, from what I remember, they got real poor. And then they got real rich. They have a fella who's just really angry, starting a lot of wars up there.
I was like, wait, 1936
Yeah.
war hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
thought
keep
No,
forgetting.
when you went
keep
downstairs,
forgetting,
you
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wars,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Starting a lot of battles up there. Right? He's starting to take shit, isn't he?
I think he might have invaded France at this point, but no, because World War II wasn't 10 years. It ended in 1945. So, especially in America,
Okay, so yeah,
you just
yeah.
know that it's like there's this angry guy,
Yeah, angry fella up there. He's just
and
really
yet
angry.
Germany is getting richer.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of money and
And they have a
scaring the shit out of
and
people.
from who we kind of so far, they have a healthy interest in certain artifacts from down here for, I'm assuming, their own efforts.
Yeah.
And they have a tendency not to care what other people think, which I understand for science. You have to think about the science of the situation, but still, very mean people. One of them pushed me. It was very disappointing.
Yeah, one of them
Only one
shot
of them?
me.
What do you mean? What? Well, it was a woman.
Ilsa.
Ilsa.
Yeah, what was her name again? Lisa.
I don't know. She killed herself, as I recall, so I don't really care.
Freaking lucky. Almost put a bullet in her head anyways. Shot me. I opened up, show my shirt. It's big old, healed wounds.
Yeah, apparently,
Shot.
like, some ancient device exploded or some device, and she went all freaky about it. I don't understand.
And she nods so what made you throw in your lot with those men down there?
Honestly, we went to the damn. We wanted to find a place to get supplies because I came in with 12 bullets. No one really expected to end up in hollow frickin' earth. So we needed bullets. So what we ended up doing is
And don't forget the device I needed as well.
He needed a device.
What sort of device?
Transmitter.
Transmitter. Yeah, that's actually something we did.
Yes, we were looking for nails, as I recall, or
Oh, how much nails did you take our nails?
They did not take your nails.
Thank
no,
God.
okay. Now let me explain how a transmitter works. With the transmitter, I was able to. You know what a transmitter is, don't you?
I served in the U.S. Army. I think I know
They allow
what a
women?
transmitter
No,
is.
she was a nurse.
Ah, okay.
With the U.S. Army.
With the Red Cross that helped the U.S. Army.
No, I will have you know that I was an enlisted member of the U.S. Armed Forces. Thank you very much. You are talking to a veteran.
Listen. I don't really care about your childhood squabbles. But what we really wanted was to get a transmitter
You wanted
to see if I can contact with an advanced civilization down here.
You realize those things don't work down here?
I could make them work.
Really?
Oh
He's
yeah.
a scientist. He's actually kind of smart if he
Kind of
doesn't
smart.
talk.
He's good with machines, not much else. Let's put it that way.
I have a good feeling you're both insulting me in some way, shape, or form.
Nope. Good with machines. Not much
The
else.
thing is, we did not plan on coming to this place. We had no idea where we were. Amazons gave us a mission to freaking not kill us. We didn't actually succeed, but we didn't actually fail. So they said that there was a town over this part, so we walked all the way here, taught some sirens the meaning of life, and
With bullets. Ha.
man, we did shoot them. And then we
Yes, you shot my sirens.
and then, yeah, we came here.
They had good proportions.
I mean, in the end, we were just looking for a way to get out of here, and then he got arrested for being. Why were you arrested? They said you were yelling.
I was trying to convince the town it was a good idea for me to help solve their women problem.
Their women problem.
Again, we thought you were in danger. Okay?
I can see why the Amazons didn't like you. Yeah, they're actually very good judges of character. I've got a couple on my crew.
Oh, great. I look at my side, it's still a little bruised.
Yeah, well, I didn't make. I got an Amazon princess that ain't so happy with me there. I beat her in a shooting contest.
You pissed off an Amazon princess.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, Jackie.
No, we're not starting that name again, Lizzie. Lizard. How did you end up down here? I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to, I'm glad that we were able to tell our story, but 10 years ago you disappeared. You were supposed to be coming home, and then you sent about 2 postcards saying, hey, I'm not coming home. I'm going to look around in France for whatever, and then you're just gone?
Oops.
You don't... Oops. You do realize Mom's dead, right?
And she seems a little surprised to hear that. She's like, well, it wasn't my choice to come down here.
Wow.
I ended up here by accident, just like it sounds like you did, although there was less lava involved in my trip.
I would have liked it if there was less lava involved in our trip, too.
Well, lava's a good motivator. Got us going to where we needed to be.
Where were you when you got taken? Egypt?
No, I was in China.
Why were you in China?
Why
A
not?
lot of advanced technology in China. They did a lot of stuff back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay. Why didn't you leave? Did your way close up too?
We didn't even realize where we ended up. We were looking for Shangri-La.
We?
I was with an expedition.
What happened to him?
Let's see. Jean got eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
They do that.
Yeah.
Leroy was impaled by a lizard man's spear.
Wait,
They tried
lizard
that.
man?
Oh yeah, you haven't met the lizard man yet?
No, we met mermaids.
No, beastmen. We met beastmen, not lizardmen, but beastmen.
No, we met apes. They chased us.
Ape men. Yes,
Yeah.
ape men.
Yeah, well, there's ape men, there's lizard men, there's bird men, there's panther men. A lot of men down here. Just like
Really? Really? A lot of men? Because the only thing we've been running into is females who are really angry.
And actually, they probably keep the females inside the main encampment. Don't want to risk them. I'm sorry, go on.
And she rattles off a couple more names of men that met very grisly ends.
Mm-hmm.
And she finished up like, as far as I know, I'm the only one from that little adventure that's still alive.
We came here with, 12 people, and we ended up, we got about 1, 2, 3.
Something like that.
We got about 4, 5, or 6. About
Four,
six of
like-
us left.
Like the 3 that work for me and then his guy. So there's 4.
It's 4. So 4 people plus us 7 people.
It's a deadly place down here. What can you say when there's dinosaurs, right?
Yeah. Well, so, okay, that's why we came here. We honestly are just looking for a way to get the hell out.
Ain't everybody?
Are you, Bloody Ben?
Well, no. I've made a nice life for myself down here. It's better than what it was up there. Down here, no one is, no one's telling me what to do. No one acts like most people don't act like I'm supposed to be cooking or cleaning or
She's staring at me. I think
And-
she's staring at me.
She's definitely staring at you.
That's just rude.
No, it's why would I want to go back up there? There was a reason I wasn't going to come back from France. At least in France, they'd made some minor concessions towards women's ability to live on their own.
Don't act like I was marching against your liberties.
I never said you were, Jackie.
Seriously, that name, it's going to catch on. It's not going to be like elementary school again, okay? I swear to God.
Jackie?
No.
I'm just, if that's your name, I should really
No,
know
it's
about it.
Jack.
Alright. But if you're more familiar with Jackie, then
No, it's
yes.
Jack. His actual name is Jacqueline, his mom. Like his mom named him Jacqueline when he grew up.
What, seriously?
Yeah, but his name, goddamn it, his name is Jack.
Oh, fine. Jackie.
Well, like I said, gentlemen, I have a bit of a conundrum. Because my crew doesn't want pretty much any of you alive. And we weren't really planning on making any shore leave stops near where you would be welcome to be let off. Our next stop is Shipwreck Cay, and that's a pirate town.
We just came from a pirate town.
This is a worse pirate town.
That's a worst
Worst
pirate
part.
town.
Well, at least the pirate town that you came from actually interacts with civilians, correct?
Well,
Sometimes.
yes. Yeah.
You weren't shot on sight, is what I'm saying.
That would be considered impolite, I think, in most circles.
Well, not Shipwreck Cay.
That's how they say hello there.
Well, yes.
Yes.
And any place closer, perhaps, you could drop us off?
We're in the middle of the ocean right now. Shipwreck Cay is also in the middle of the ocean,
No.
and we're heading pretty much directly there.
Great. That is fantastic.
Now, I could keep you in the brig.
No, they don't like me there. They kind of, someone shouted out loudly that you're my sissy.
I don't know how that came up.
If you'd come along with me as soon as we started this little adventure, Jack E, you could have avoided that.
Well,
But once again, you being impetuous and not thinking ahead got you in a little bit of trouble. And now it's my job to keep you safe, isn't it?
oh, really? Really? My thought process got us in trouble. I'm sorry, I didn't know that, my sister would be appearing from the dead. I came to Egypt looking for your ass.
Why would you have gone to Egypt looking for me? I never sent you anything.
Because I
from
went to
Egypt.
France, and I know you were heading towards India, so I had to start freaking picking, one job from another. So I've ended up in Egypt. I was going to get some money, and then I was going to continue on to India, where it was your last damn postcard.
I didn't want anyone coming to look for me. I wasn't going to write you from Shanghai.
Well, clearly you didn't want anyone coming to find you. Figured your sister deserved to know her mom's dead or something. Fine, send me. I don't care. Send me to the brig. I can handle it. I'll keep my gun. I say as they presently pull out my gun, spin it around.
Where'd you get that?
Found it. Traded a lot of money for it. Looks familiar, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Your people don't do a good job looking. They probably left some weapons on the men out down there.
Is that a threat, Jackie?
I ain't threatening you. My goddamn sister. I say as I toss slide the gun across the desk.
She grabs it before it.
Maybe if you open up your ears and listen to your little brother, you learn something. Some of the men weren't searched, so they have their weapons.
I've heard what you were saying. I'm making sure you weren't implying that someone was going to try to lead a revolt.
No.
No, it's not so much an implication; it's a warning. They're not from us because we're up here. Can't lead Jack, eat or shit. But the ones down there, though, they, yeah.
Alright, so what do you want to do with us? I mean, we're stuck. We're in a bit of a conundrum. Do you want to drag us behind a ship? I mean, honestly, I ain't so proud of the idea of you just going to kill all men. I mean, most of them thought their girls were kidnapped. Hell, you can't blame them for wanting to go save the ones they love.
She just kind of stares at you for a minute. She's thinking things over.
There's a 12-year-old boy downstairs who came because her mother loved him.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Condescending is actually making an emotional appeal.
So I kicked him in the shins.
So I beat the little snout and told him love is a lie.
Good point. Retracted.
No, it's a good point. But I think it has to come off a little bit condescending. Like, yeah, you're going to kill us? Well, there's a 12-year-old boy that came here
Okay,
looking
imagine I
for
said
his
like that
mom.
instead, alright? So I went a little out of character there. I had an emotion moment during that beautiful speech between two brother and a sister.
No, I like it. A little more
I
condescending.
was like, it's good. It's just like, I don't see
I see your
Dr.
point.
Strauss
I see your point.
saying it quite like that. And,
If you want to go ahead and kill a 12-year-old child, well, that's on you, isn't it?
There it is.
And there's the
there we go. That's on you.
Yeah.
And she just kind of looks at you. She's tired. She's like, I ain't gonna kill all of you.
No.
I was just telling you what the ladies wanted.
No. Well, you sure? You're not gonna
Okay, I might make an exception
Shut up.
shut it down.
for the 12-year-old boy. No, for you. Everyone else I'm fine with keeping down there in the brig for a while. And eventually y'all start getting sick and dying, and then some space will be cleared, right?
That's cold.
You gotta be cold down here, Jack. There's every damn third thing's trying to kill you otherwise.
Yeah, well, maybe I ain't ready to learn that lesson just yet.
Well, you better learn it soon, otherwise there's gonna be another Maverickson that's dead.
Well, seeing how you turned out, I'm glad one of us was already gone. I stand up by myself, grab a piece of fruit, and bite into it. And I walk towards the door, and I stop and say, "Oh, I probably shouldn't go out there alone." This would have been much more epic if.
The three of you want to go back down into the brig, or
No.
would you rather be conscripted to the crew?
Conscripted.
Yes,
He's real good with the decks.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible.
And I
It's a
can
mess.
ride him like a little horse. The ladies will love it.
I hate you so much. That's not really funny. I guess I have no choice but to be conscripted.
Oh, you had a choice.
No, it's dirty down there.
We have some other people with us. 3 people.
Oh yes,
through
the minions. Yes.
They
we
have
have
names.
there's
There's Hakim
And?
Akbar
And Willard.
and Willard, and then
Yeah,
there's the
yeah.
one of the nose. He got.
that was.
No, he was
no.
eating. He was eating.
No, yeah, he was eating
the brow, the
that was-
unibrow, uni.
No, he was eating that raptor.
Ooh, rapper.
Yes.
What was the other? Oh, we've been calling him Redshirt. And Reddy. Yeah, we got.
Well, Ready works. Okay.
Yeah, Akbar and Reddy and Hakim.
Yes.
And Ollie.
And
Ollie.
Yes.
Willard. Ollie.
Willard Ollie. He's Willard Ollie, so that's where the Ollie came from.
Alright. I'll go down with the three of you. We'll retrieve your men. And you guys can start working the galley. It's a lot of potatoes that need to be scrubbed.
Better than floors, I guess. Better than floors.
And so she leads the three of you out of her cabin, and on the decks it seems to return a little bit more to normal. It's actually fewer people up there now because if you look over to the other ship, you can see that some of the crew is now over there, and they're making that ship ready to sail. It seems. So there's more space up there. It's no one seems to really notice the three of you emerging this time. And Captain leads you to the stairs, and she hears someone call her name from back out of your guys' sight. She looks back, she waves, and she tells the three of you, go on ahead. Three of you can't go anywhere, and I've got more people than you do. So go and get your men and come back up here. And she goes off to speak with whoever called for her.
Can we get weapons?
No!
Whoa. We have to talk to them and let people through. Okay.
Professor, so can you,
Yes.
using science,
Yes.
build a raft out of potatoes that maybe we could float away on?
Potatoes float?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna fly away on a platter. How about we shove some apples up our asses and just wait for something to come eat us?
Well, there is that.
Listen. Maybe. But no. Listen. I think our best bet is to just deal with that woman because she's related to you. She's least likely to kill you.
I don't know about that.
And plus, she's a woman, so she's easily manipulated.
Oh, God, don't say shit like that.
Well, she's not around. And I turn around. She right behind
No,
me.
she's not.
I quickly turn around. She's not around.
As you turn around, you can see where she's gone to talk with someone. She's talking with some blonde woman.
Okay.
That's all you can really tell.
Okay. Well, see? Women, they talk to each other all the time. So, downstairs.
We move down. Yeah.
Sometimes I even hate my own character.
All right, gentlemen. We've been given the duty to choose who gets drowned first. So I'm going to point towards people, and you just accept it.
They believe that you're choosing who's going to drown.
Hakeem, never liked to come on.
No, my children! I
Yep.
have so many!
People
How
push-
many this time, Hakeem?
Everybody-
How many? I'm living this up. Hakeem, it's your time. I remember the time you told me to scrub. Who's scrubbing now? Who's scrubbing now? Let me choose the next one. I'm on! And ready! And what was his name again?
Willard, get over here.
Willard!
Oh, come on, boss.
just get over here, Willard. It's all right.
Willard, you have scored me for the last. Did you ever talk to me at all?
I just locked the door. I said, come on. Shut up. We're just going to kill you.
Everyone goes like, what?
But yes, we're totally going to kill them. They will all die. You're next. Don't worry. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn.
We're just moving up.
You always ruin my moments, man.
Yeah, I look back towards, like, as soon as we get to the deck, I look at the guys and say, we're not going to kill you. We just did. Well, we need to get you out, and we got you out of there. So,
Yes, Hakeem, I still need you.
we're peeling potatoes.
So you guys get back up to the deck, you realize no one's actually told you where the galley is at. So you're kind of just standing on the deck. The captain is still in her conversation. Everyone give me a perception check.
Perception is 6.
Perception is a skill?
Yeah, it's your secondary attribute.
All right, so
It's not a skill.
Oh, right. All right. So,
evens are ones. Yes. So I get 2.
I'm gonna just be I should actually just pick my dice out right now.
Yeah.
To get it out of the way.
So I got 2.
Got 2.
2,
That wasn't coming.
4, 5. This will be edited out, by the way.
No, it won't.
Someone say something really funny, so we can't edit it out.
All right. Evens are ones, right?
Yes.
One success. Great.
Just talking to a blonde lady. That's all you guys can tell.
Women with all the talking.
Is it Ilsa?
You failed your perception check. You don't know that.
She's blonde though.
What'd you get?
Blondes have more
Two,
fun.
so I got the same thing. So
Alright, okay. I'm pointing to like a random girl. Hope maybe that 12-year-old girl who's like the fucking cabin boy or whatever. You.
She looks at you. She looks very suspicious.
I look suspicious at her.
Yeah.
She's taken off guard.
Yeah. There's one person this guy can intimidate. Where's the galley?
Oh, it's back that way. And she points.
Let's get going.
Let's go. Let's do lady work.
Yeah.
You like a dozen women that were within earshot for that. I'll look at you and they don't look happy.
That was him, and I walk off.
I look towards them. I take a bite of my apple and shrug my shoulders. You beat me when you don't like your dinner. Oh my god. Through the looking glass.
Alright, do any of you actually have cooking as a skill?
I believe not. Most likely not.
Well, we're just peeling potatoes, aren't we?
I'm just making sure.
No.
Quick question. 10 years my helper bot. Can I program him to peel potatoes for me?
Make some sort of engineering roll
Okay.
to attach a potato peeler to his pincher.
Or it's like with swing.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Yes, you have made a potato peeler bot.
Zing!
So you just sit there.
I need to program. I need to watch over him to make sure he doesn't do
I
anything.
hate you. I hate you. I say as I start peeling potatoes and grumbling.
Eventually, here.
Well, you got a plan, Grover? You're good at talking. I'm talking to my sister. Never been good at talking to my sister. She ain't a talker. You know, one time a boy tried to talk to her. Billy Robertson down the street broke his nose, didn't talk. You know, I always thought she was a little funny like that. But well, come on, I'm not the talker. I never talk, so you have to do the talking, okay?
Right now, main thing going through my head is how I can make a shave out of potatoes.
Really, you're concerned about making a shiv when you're holding a knife?
I'm not much of a fighter. This is my thing. Now I finally got a knife. I can turn this potato into a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we are just in fact right now peeling potatoes.
I'm asleep.
Yes. Two of you are peeling potatoes. Oh, and the
Two
Ali
and a robot, yeah.
and Hakeem and Tenure
And Akbar
and Reddy.
and Ready. My name, it doesn't matter. Would it be hilarious if he's like the last one to make it out? How is it supposed to survive? Okay.
Yeah, you've pretty much sealed the fate of this campaign. That's how this all ends.
We're trapped. Middle of the ocean. The only place we're headed to is probably even worse than where we are right now. None of us knows how to operate a boat. Do we?
No, but
No.
our captain does downstairs.
Right. They don't like us much. So chances that we're going to be able to convince them to get us back, assuming by some miracle we managed to get one of these boats back under our control, are still pretty low. Right now, our biggest hope is to get eaten by monsters. I think this is pretty much what we're hoping for at this point.
I hate you. I just hate you.
Yeah, well,
I
you
hate
were trying to do unnameable things to me a minute ago.
I shifted my chair.
I just throw a potato in your drink. Science!
Do it again.
Alright, so yeah, that's our thing.
You guys are actually the only ones in the galley right now. When you got there, there was the cook was there, a large, formidable, scary-looking woman, and she kind
She
of
doesn't like the fact that I say, "Oh, finally, another dude."
she grabs you by the collar and pushes you into a pile of potatoes.
Yeah.
And it is a big pile of potatoes, and they're kind of squishy potatoes. Like they've been sitting there way too long, so they're kind of gross.
Yeah.
They're very gross.
Nice.
And it's about the only food that you see down here in the galley. Like there's there's some flour, but otherwise it's like there's a shitload of potatoes.
They robbed Ireland. We now know it's Alright, cool. So yeah. This is brought to you by on St. Patrick's Day, potatoes for life.
That seems culturally insensitive somehow.
Yeah.
Wait, so we only see potatoes and all this types of food stuff down
Like
here.
flour and stuff, but potatoes.
Yeah, there's no vegetables, there's no fruits. The only fruit you saw was on the captain's desk.
No real protein.
Nope.
So-
After a while, I go up to the captain, or I go up to and I point to her, hopefully that little girl or someone, and say, I need to talk to captain.
She says, okay, I'll go get her.
Yeah, I'll be in the galley. Just peeling potatoes. I have an apron on and everything.
I stand up with Tenure still working on the potatoes. Like, Hakeem, how good are you at fishing?
I guess I'm okay, boss.
Tell me, do you think we can get another one of those ichthyosaurs?
Wow, why do we need one? We already cut that one up. It's on another ship. That's what I was going to tell Lizzie.
Damn it.
Damn it,
I
indeed.
sit back down and go back to sleep.
And after a couple minutes, Elizabeth does come downstairs, and she's like, "What?
Is this all you got to eat? Potatoes?
We were going to refuel at Shipwreck Cay."
Well, there's a shit ton of meat at I tell her about the ship and where we stored it and how we kept it cool on the bottom and everything. So it's like, that's something you can use, because I ain't surviving off potatoes. Hell no.
You learn to like them.
We got meat on the other thing. That's what dudes eat. That's what people eat. Many. We need meat and potatoes.
I don't think fish is quantified technically as a meat.
Well, but at least it's not a potato.
Yeah, this don't quantify as
It's
food.
a protein.
She kind of stares at the
Does she see
professor.
Tenure, like, cutting up potatoes?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She's like, "What is that?"
I don't know. Brought it. And
Potato peeler.
Pain in the ass.
It ain't no potato peeler I've
It's
ever
peeling
seen.
potatoes.
She's not amused.
I throw
Neither am I.
I throw a potato at you. Like, wake up, my sister.
What?
Lizard wants to talk to you about your little gizmo.
Jackie.
Lizard.
Captain Ben, yes. I'm as you can clearly see, I'm peeling potatoes here.
No, you're not. Your doohickey is. What is it?
Oh, that's Tenure. He's my personal assistant
And potato peeler.
and potato peeler.
Aha.
It's a metal bug.
Yes, it's a machine I created.
You.
Well, modified technically, but still.
What's it do?
Well, currently it's peeling potatoes.
Is that all it does?
No.
Well, it does a bit of... It doesn't do anything great, but it does a bit of everything.
Like what?
Well, it's when we were being attacked by the giant... the giant... I'm not a biologist, I don't know what it's called. The giant fish, yes, thank you.
Yes.
It sort of helped me out becoming a crosshair, and then in another situation, it actually that's all it really done.
It
so
flies?
Yeah, it flies. Yes, it flies a little bit. It can carry rope. There was a situation we saved some guys with rope, although he fell down some quicksand. That was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I didn't push him though.
Not that
Yeah, so it does. Like I said, it doesn't do anything grand. It does a little bit of everything. I like you said, I can modify it to do certain things if I wish.
Interesting.
Indeed.
I don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
It's ugly.
You're gonna hurt its feelings.
It's a robot. They don't have feelings.
Are you? I stop. I stare. I look down at him. I stop it from peeling potatoes. I modified it a bit, and somehow the tendon looks depressed.
It's got feelings.
See,
Yeah.
have you seen what you've done to it now?
You did that. I saw you. You twisted the little gear things, and now it looks sad.
See,
You
I
did
can
it.
do things with it. That's nothing. I'm in complete control of it. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Is it too late to get dragged by the end?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, well then. I was just helping out, telling you where the meat is, by the way. So, yeah, I'm done.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I change it back into a potato peeler.
So, yeah, okay, cool. For now, I'm just peeling.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Now, if you want me to speak more about the wonders of engineering,
No more talking.
well, you were interested in tenure. There's much about robotics that I know.
Well, I mean, I pick up the broom handle just on the side.
I'm on the ground cringing. Oh!
I set the broom handle down and it's
He's
just
a frail sword, ain't he?
he's been poked there about a couple thousand times.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's first man to poke me there. That's a new one.
that's disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And right next to me, this Tanya, right next to my head, still peeling potato. Oh, God.
Does that thing ever stop?
No.
Nope, until I tell it to.
No, he doesn't shut up. Oh, yeah.
Hey! That's just rude.
But accurate.
Alright, cool.
Unless I tell it to stop, it'll keep going until it powers down.
How long does it take before it powers down?
I have no idea. It hasn't powered down yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is fueled by a certain source, I'm not sure how long that will last.
So you got this thing.
Yes.
You don't know what it does. You don't know how long it'll do its thing.
No.
You're not a very good scientist.
Well, I'm working on it. Alright? Jeez. Like, can you think of anyone else who can modify like I have right now?
Why don't you work on peeling potatoes?
I am. It's doing it for me.
There's an extra peeler in the drawer.
But I need to mentally control it.
Oh, you control it mentally now.
Possible.
Just pick up the peeler.
I go to get a peeler.
Pick up the peeler.
And it's a very monotonous afternoon.
As the captain leaves, I lean over. I've got a theory about how it's powered.
Okay.
I think it's powered by how much people hate you.
I
it's
have no idea what
infinite.
you also need energizes. There's like a Super Saiyan bug. Yeah! I'm like, oh, you may have a point.
I was saying, so it's an infinite power source. Yeah, so I've continued peeling. I don't know why I was growling, but
Potatoes are all squishy. It's disgusting.
yeah, I think one had a mouth. I'm not sure this is a potato. Oh my
That-
god, it came from beneath the sink.
that would be a sea cucumber you're trying to peel right now.
Oh. Alright, cool.
So, monotonous afternoon of peeling potatoes.
I carve little faces into my. I have a little diorama going. See, here we go now. Yes.
Wow, you're desperate.
Yeah.
I've got
He's
something.
beginning to go a little crazy, guys, because there's no camera.
without my camera. Yes.
Guys, I don't need a camera. See, I made a potato and I have a screen that I just carved it, hollowed out so I could look through it. It's like a camera.
That's the best thing ever. I think I will carve a little potato camera with a hole through it.
I do believe our dwarf is becoming insane. Stop looking at me with a potato.
Insane. His little corkscrew.
And you're like, no, you're supposed to say cut. It is not end scene. It's cut.
But if you say cut, do you mean cut or cut the potato?
Oh, shut up! My God. You know what? We're insane. We've only been here for 40 minutes.
And I can imagine Hakeem in the back and they're like, "You stupid.
Yeah, just these people like, I can't. Alright.
So after an afternoon of peeling potatoes, the cook tries to press you into service to actually prepare the meal. And after about 2 minutes, she realizes that
This
it's
will only end in tears.
and possibly a burned down ship.
Yes.
She turns like away from him. She's like, "Okay, just put this in the water, and then we'll start boiling it when I get back." And she turns back around after smelling smoke, and it's just the entire stuff.
30 seconds later.
Now, so Hakeem is a survival of 4. Can we say he's a master cook? Or is it cooking a separate skill?
You know what? I will let it go.
I have a two. I have a 2+ for survival.
So Hakeem has a... Yeah, well, actually, no. I think the same thing for her. No, he has a 5 in survival.
That is enough for him to be a passable cook.
Alright.
Like, even without a roll.
Even me,
What was yours?
2+.
Yeah.
Well, my average
I
is
would
2+,
say-
so mine is like 5.
Which is the same as Hakeem's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. 2 is enough to say that you are a half-decent cook.
You just need to put in the proper spices and you're okay. I don't know why so much trouble solely you. I don't know how you set the fire to the oven. I don't know how we have an oven inside the ship, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm cooking.
Okay.
It sucks.
And so it's uneventful. By evening, you guys all have to serve up the rest of the crew.
Still better than scrubbing floors.
Can we get groped?
No, you don't get groped.
Wow. I really just don't like men.
Or they recognize that you are fellow human beings and are disgusting.
You wish women would react like that if the power dynamic shifted. You wish.
This game just took a
Should we
dark
go?
turn.
Should we go right now, guys? I'm getting a little comfortable right now.
people wanted to drag us. I'm just saying, these people wanted to drag us behind the ship and drown us. They aren't more like moral characters.
Never said they were.
Maybe your ass just isn't as hot as you think.
Yes.
I have a 2 charisma.
I have a wonderful charisma.
I'll have you know, I am
One.
offended that you are not rolling willpower for these women not to
Yeah.
grope me.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, look at the power of my mind. And off my bald head.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, we serve.
Somebody grope your brain.
We serve potato stew
Yep.
Sidoed of Ichthyosaurus.
with Ichthyosaurus.
Does anyone try to sneak the... Because about 3/4 of the way through you realize like there's not going to be enough of the meat left at the end for you guys to have any.
Hell, I'm fucking sneaking that shit for myself.
Oh god, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
So where's it at? Stealth?
Yeah, I'd say it's stealth.
Oh,
2 plus,
God.
would that get me anything?
Stealth or con. I think con is technically talking, but I would let you use it. Sleight of hand or something like that.
So would
say
2 be
con.
enough?
2,
As an average.
yes.
Yep.
It's dexterity -2 for me, right?
Because you don't have any of those.
I don't have.
Yeah.
So it'll be 0, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm like,
That is 4 successes, yeah. on the
That
con.
is more than enough. So the two of you,
Yeah, well, I was tempted to try tenure, but tenure is way too obvious a thing.
yeah, people would notice.
There's a giant bug on the tape! Smash it! No! No! No!
So the two of you are going to have a decent dinner.
Which we will eat in front of him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are probably, unless you find more food elsewhere, you're going to have to roll survival at the end of the night to see how you do with not eating for a day. Because the potatoes, as much as the captain insists that it's good eating,
It's not
not
good
good.
eating.
Gentlemen,
The captain lies.
gentlemen, you may not know this, but the human brain requires protein in order to function. And a massive brain such as mine requires the most protein. So if you just guys give me a bit...
If you just shut up, I'll trade you. Don't talk. Just hold your bowl out.
I'm
If
going
you
to
say
give
a word,
myself a willpower test to see if I can...
Yes.
if you say a word, I'm taking the meat away.
How many successes am I going to need?
2. What's your average?
Well, is it willpower plus what? Or is it anything?
I'd say like,
Just willpower?
yeah, unless you have an actual skill that you think would.
I don't necessarily have a don't shut up skill. So
willpower.
Yeah, I'd
So
say
just
it's
straight willpower?
Yeah, just a straight willpower roll.
What a success.
1, 2 successes.
All right.
Yeah, we trade. We trade. I'll take his potato meat. The potato meat. Oh, I'll take the potato and you take the meat.
Okay.
So, okay, cool.
And this was like, that was delicious.
And the very last person to come through the line is very familiar looking, you realize. You caught sight of her earlier. It was the woman that was talking to the captain. It is Ilsa Johansson.
No, I say no, hell no. I reach for my guns, and then I reach for my other gun behind me, and I can't find it. And then I just pick up a potato peeler and I just aim it towards her. And then I'm sure I can hear it.
Are you kidding me?
No, hell no.
Are you kidding me?
No, hell no. I look around and I
You
try
don't
to...
know very many words, American.
Oh, don't give me that.
She doesn't seem to recognize you.
Lizzie!
She you yell for her.
Yeah, because I'm holding, like, I seriously have a knife, the potato peeler, or whatever next to me. It's aimed at her
It is the
throat.
potato peeler.
Yeah, it's aimed at her throat. Like, I'm fucking...
She doesn't look scared, but is also like she's kind of blank. She's just like just this crazy person that is pointing a vaguely sharp object at my throat. She's like,
And I'm sure the other women are loving it.
oh yeah,
Okay.
everyone's laughing because they think that you're weak.
Okay. Says Susie calls his sister.
Which actually, everyone in the crew kind of respects. It's like, yes, you do go to the captain when there's trouble.
Okay.
And she'd been eating like kind of because there's stairs that lead up to where the wheel is, and so she comes down from there. She's like, "What, Jackie?"
Now, you were asking before about Nazis.
Yes.
Not points.
All three of us like pointing at
Nazis.
Ilsa.
Nazi.
Ilsa's German. She's not a Nazi.
Are you No, she shot me with Nazis. I got bullets in me.
Remember the woman
Nazi
we mentioned
bullets.
that we thought committed suicide due to our bravery?
Really?
Yeah.
That's how That's how we're describing it.
This is her!
And Lizzie looks at Ilsa, and Ilsa looks at her, and she sighs, and she says, like, Ilsa explains that, she's like, I explained this to you, that, yes, I had been working with the Germans, but they were so oppressive and so single-minded, and they wanted me to be making sandwiches for them all the time.
Are you kidding me? You were in charge!
And she just looks at you, and she's like, no, I was not.
They were taking your orders! That means you were in charge!
You told them to shoot me. No, wait, you
did.
told them to shoot me, and I shot them, and then you shot me. There was a lot of shooting going on, but I didn't know you ordered it.
I pipe up and go, oh wait, I've got some of this on film.
You got film of it.
Do you have any way to play back the film?
That's what I was like. I've got. Oh no, I have no way of showing the film.
Do you
Listen,
have a studio?
if you put her behind bars, and then we get to no way, because then the pirates will burn my film, won't they? Just because it burns. There's, I got nothing.
Lindsay.
She is a Nazi, and she's done bad things.
She's going to shoot me again.
You're on a pirate ship, son. We've all done bad things.
Okay, let me rephrase. She was, they care about this sort of thing. The Amazons, they had this whole ritual area that was holy to them. The Nazis were there, and like all tribal people, they thought it was sacred. And they were going to do horrible things to a sacred area, but we went to stop them.
It's true.
It kind of blew up. That wasn't our fault, though.
No,
It was her fault.
It was her fault for what she
She
did.
shot me.
because she was doing things.
Yes.
Listen, she was trying to do bad things to Amazons.
And Ilsa looks to Lizzie, and she's just kind of like, it's my word against theirs, Lizzie. Who do you believe?
Oh, you
Three
got
of us, one of her.
I'm just.
Even now, I'm like, yeah, we're done.
No, we're not.
Elizabeth she's in agreement with Ilsa.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ilsa has proved herself to be a more than capable crew member. Like many of the women on this ship, she escaped oppressive circumstances.
Oh, come on!
By
Do you
unless
believe
it's-
every sob story that comes in? Oh, look, here's another oppressed woman, even when I'm wearing a freaking coat of skulls.
I give her.
Boo-hoo!
I give her the wooden spoon.
Yep, she takes the wooden spoon.
Ah!
Puts it on the side.
Why? Why?
Because you don't know when to shut up.
That's all I know.
And so Elizabeth looks at the three of you and says, is this going to be a problem, gentlemen?
Not yet, but when she inevitably betrays you, it will be.
She's not. I have more faith in her than I do in you three.
Sister's a bit trusting, ain't she?
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Trusting.
I go back to the kitchen.
Yeah. No, this fine. I get up. I'll just wait for the inevitable betrayal, like you said.
As we walk away, I look at Ilsa, I do that little motion.
It's just funnier when you just realize that you
It's
are
a
in fact
tiny
a
little
midget.
dwarf, just like, you.
And again, Ilsa, there's no gloating, there's no confusion or anything. She's just observing the three of you returning to the galley.
Yeah, I scrap back. I know it's an act. Yeah, the Amazons fooled. You didn't fool me, though. Can't fool Mavericks. Well, I used to be able to say that. Threw a potato at a wall.
Okay, so how long until you think she betrays us?
Oh, psst. What, my sister or Ilsa? Because my sister already did it.
No, your sister. It has already been shown she can be easily manipulated, so it's going to be Elsa that betrays us.
No, I'll talk about. What? I'm just angry. For that moment, I'm just angry, and I go back to peeling potatoes. Ironically, I do it in ironic fashion.
The cook comes in and yells at you for wasting potatoes. Because those don't need to be peeled yet.
I drop the potatoes and walk off.
Yeah, she tells you all to get out of her galley.
Fine, I will.
We get out.
Yeah, I guess we go to the deck.
Yep. The crew's all out there. Most of them have finished eating, so they're beginning to clear the spaces, and other people have already been assigned to clean up the dishes. It's kind of the every individual pirate's job to take care of their own mess plates and that sort of thing. So it's beginning to quiet down. Some people are going below decks to turn in for the night. More of a skeleton crew is left on the deck.
I just look at this fucking sun. Yeah, it's kind of watching the. I was gonna say, I look at the stars. I'm like, oh, I can't actually because
Nope,
it's
no stars.
yeah.
It's still noon.
It's
always noon.
It's always noon.
I find a nice place, like from my cargo, and just kind of sit, and I put my hat over my head and try to get some sleep.
Okay.
That's where I'm sleeping, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's no cots or anything for the likes of us.
Nope.
Well,
I found like some tarps and shit.
Yeah, there's he's found a pile of coiled up ropes. There's a couple barrels, some tarps, and extra sail sheeting.
yeah, I tried to find. I probably need some sleep to rest my massive brain.
I hate you. I just mumble, I hate you. You don't know who I'm talking to. It could be you, but in my head, it could be Lizzie.
And I'm getting really tired, but I can't sleep, so I have tenure mimic the sounds of crickets.
That's like hell. You've just started my hell. 'Cause that I would not be. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm snoozing.
All right. And you find a place to snooze.
I
Danny, what are you
actually, I'm still suspicious about the whole Ilsa thing. So I find that little 12-year-old girl because I can see eye to eye with her.
Someone has the Secrets of the Surface World book.
Maybe.
Because I've got the core and I've got.
Yeah, it's right there. See?
Thank you. All right, so
So-
you go to find the
Yeah.
cabin girl.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get her to tell me like where Ilsa usually sleeps.
Okay.
Get her story. How'd they pick her up?
And all that stuff.
You find the girl. She is she's by the wheel of the ship. She's just kind of standing lookout. The captain is gone to her quarters for the evening, but the cabin girl, she kind of needs to stay nearby just in case. But she likes
Right.
to be up a little bit higher, not just on the main deck.
I go up to her and I've got my. I say, all right. I know how to deal with kids because kids, everybody loves a funny dwarf. So I sort of walk up my cheerful little.
You find a leprechaun costume somewhere, and
Top of the Marne.
Oh, trust me, if we hadn't left off with you guys on a pirate ship, there were going to be leprechauns today. There's no actual leprechauns in any of the books, but I would have made up stats for.
By the way, we're playing on St. Patty's Day, so
Yes.
I guess that's
Sea
more about us. than
leprechauns.
anything.
Like sea leprechauns.
I'm
How can I
drunk.
make this work? No.
All right.
And on that note, so I walk up to them and go like, "Hey, how's it going?"
It's going okay.
Good. So how's the whole pirate thing?
It's exciting.
Isn't it though? It's kind of awesome. I'm just really I sort of stand behind her, look off in the distance where she's on the horizon.
Yeah,
Isn't it great?
it's so far away.
You'll get there someday.
Technically, we see.
Yeah,
There's no horizon, is there?
there's kind of an edge to where you can see because it is the topography in this place is so weird. Like I can't wrap my head around it. But actually, what you're seeing is more like there's mist out there. It effectively looks like a horizon.
Right.
But it kind
just
of
curious.
doesn't
Yeah.
it kind of like curves up instead of down.
Yeah.
Off in the distance. Kind of weird.
Yeah, this whole place. I don't understand how anyone thought this was an actual viable.
There's
theory.
magic. There's magic. Yeah.
But yes, there is something that could be called a horizon in some fashion. Because the place is still big, so it's not like you're seeing
yeah.
the wall of the earth.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I noticed, Captain. Oh, isn't the captain great?
Oh, she's amazing. I love
She
her
is.
so much. She's like my mom.
She is. Oh, she is absolutely. I wish I could just like be where you are, just getting to work with the captain. It's incredible.
Well, you can't, 'cause you're a boy.
No, I know. I look very sad.
Give me a performance roll.
Yeah. I've got, performance. There we go. 6.
Working with children all those times in the movies. Ain't off. Shirley Temple.
Actually,
star.
my
Should be a
average is
star.
3. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. I'm just going to go with the average before I roll 1 success.
Let's see. Oh, she failed.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved you in...
It's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
The captain taught me that it is okay to feel what you feel.
She's a very smart woman, the captain.
You can't help it that you're a boy.
No, I can't. I've tried, but I can't. There's this movie. There's a way of getting... Let's not talk about that.
It kind of goes over her head.
Yeah.
She has no idea what a movie is.
Oh, poor child. poor child. So I've noticed the captain's been spending a lot of time talking to one of the new crew members. It's a blonde woman,
Oh yeah, Miss Johansson.
Miss Johansson. Yes, she's. When did you guys pick her up?
We picked her up about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. What was that? Where was it? Where was that?
We were stopping along the coastline, and there was the mantis people, and they had found this woman, and she didn't fit in with the mantis people because the mantis people are like mantises, and she's not a mantis, so she couldn't really stay with them. And so we picked her up because the captain has traded with the mantis people before, and the mantis people really like the captain because everybody really likes the captain.
Oh, the captain's awesome.
Of course she is. So yeah, we picked up Ilsa there, and Miss Johansson. I mean,
Right. Miss Johansson.
don't tell her I said that.
Shh. Our secret.
Okay. And she's been part of the crew ever since.
Oh, great. I was actually, because the thing is, we actually went on a trip with Miss Johansson once a long time ago.
Really?
Yes.
She didn't tell me about any of the
no,
adventures
just-
she had before meeting the mantis people.
Oh, they were great adventures. One of these days, we'll sit down. I'll tell you all about them.
Really?
Yes,
You promise?
I promise.
Pinky swear.
Pinky's right. I can give her my pinky. Yeah. But I was hoping. I mean, I know she's busy. You're all busy, so I'm not gonna go right now. But I was hoping you'd tell me where she usually, put up for the night, just so I can go and say hi. Because it's I don't have too many friends around here. I've just got you. So
Give me a... I'm going to make you roll for this.
Yes.
Is there something like charm?
let me see. I've got con, diplomacy, performance. Do I have? I've got empathy, but empathy's more for me feeling.
Yeah.
So.
Give me diplomacy.
All right, diplomacy. One of my better pools. 3 plus. 1, 2, 3 successes.
There is no charm.
There's no charm.
There's intimidate, there's diplomacy, there's con. Yeah, and then you would use your charisma of these. I kind of like that.
So I got 3.
Okay. She looks at you. She's thinking. And you almost think that she's not going to tell you.
Right.
But she says, well, she usually stays down below. She has a hammock near the aft windows.
All right. Well, I just wanna go by and say hi one of these days. Just as she's going.
Don't go while she's sleeping. She gets really cranky if you wake her up.
No. We're friends. I wouldn't do that to her.
Okay.
All right. Well, I gotta get back to work because I don't want to make the captain upset.
No.
No. So I got to give her like a pepper spray.
She salutes back.
Go off a little dwarfy way. Since I was like, oh god, so demeaning. All right.
These stairs are so big!
So I go back, poke. No, I'm not gonna poke. She's actually been good because you've been asleep.
Yeah.
Oh. I know where else is sleeping.
Yeah, well, have your way.
Oh.
What? I wake up. What? Huh? Oh, she betrayed us. Sorry.
Well, she's probably gonna betray us again. And way I figure it, your sister is
An idiot.
Yes, but if we can show her proof that Ilsa's up to no good, and we know she's up to no good, She's probably plotting something right now. As we speak, while you people are sleeping, she's plotting. You know she is.
How are we possibly supposed to go down where the girls sleep? The only way we're getting down there is if we're in dresses and wigs. I look towards the mops.
No. This is a terrible idea. Because I don't have my camera with me, and I cannot film this. So, but we know where she... Look, the point is, if we can get some surveillance or whatever on her, then we can...
Where's she at?
But damn it, I tell her, like, I'm down. She's got her own little hammock and stuff.
Near,
If we can just...
near the window?
I don't know. Was
she-
it near the... Yeah, near one of the windows.
I try to find where the aft window is on the very top.
You would have to go to the upper deck where the wheel, the girl, and a couple other crew members are. You want to go up there?
I'm just looking around, but yeah, I'm going up to where like the aft window is, and I'm kind of finally thinking where it's at, but I'm not doing anything yet.
Okay.
But it's like
Because you haven't been around enough of the ship to really figure out what the layout
I'm
is.
just trying to find the layout, figure out the layout for now, and then I'm going to sleep
Okay.
for now.
I got you some info.
Yeah,
I got an idea. We gotta keep an eye on Elsa.
Yes, we'll do that.
That's about as good as I've got, like, almost no stealth. I'm good with my words. I can't actually sneak around and spy after her.
Yep, that's
I have an idea, man.
Do you get a bonus to yourself because of your size?
Maybe. Well, the thing is, the dwarf thing is supposed to be a flaw, not a bonus.
Okay.
So,
All right.
while in theory, I suppose so, it's meant to be a hindrance. Not
I wouldn't say like moving silently, but maybe if you were like hiding, you would have more baby, something
Possibly.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
actual-
depending on the sort of hiding.
Yeah.
It'd be easier for you to find places to hide. You wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily get a bonus, but you don't need
Right,
as much
right,
cover
right.
clearly
Yeah.
as what other people do.
Okay.
Maybe if the others don't get a stealth roll, maybe I do get a stealth roll where others might not, but there's not going to be any bonus to it because
Right.
I'm still not necessarily good at hiding.
Are you actually a full size below what everyone else is, or is your size 0?
Its flaw is dwarf. I'm not sure what the
Yeah,
flaw
I'll look it
states. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, go
Find
ahead.
it out.
Okay. Probably not
Yeah.
the full size smaller. It's just something good to know because that affects combat against you.
All right.
So, otherwise, you're going to go to sleep?
Yeah, there's not much else I can do.
Okay. I'm going to get a drink for a second.
All right, so
okay, here it is. Mute, hard of hearing, dying, dwarf. You are size -1, causing her both physical and social problems. She is often looked down upon for not being big or strong as others. You earn a style point whenever your character's size causes her severe difficulty, and when she is rejected because of it. You cannot take this flaw if you have a giant talent.
duh. I gotta take dwarf and giant. You're normal. I'm the biggest dwarf you ever saw. Your average height. That's right. You're a giant dwarf.
5'8" dwarfiness. Wait, what?
Doesn't work that way.
You know nothing.
So, you all go to sleep. And you sleep for a while, and you wake up every once in a while because the ship doesn't stop just because some people are crashed on the deck. And, but after a couple hours of sleep, there's a large commotion, and someone from the crow nest is shouting that they've spotted another ship off the port bow.
Just shut up. Just
I saw him come get your ass up. I get up, straighten up my my freaking overalls or whatever the hell I'm wearing, suspenders, and I saw him moving off towards the the crow's nest to get more information.
And you're going to climb up to the crow's nest?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Give me a climb check.
Yeah, I am. What am I looking for?
It'd be athletics.
3. 3 successes.
Yeah, for you.
I have to actually roll it now. Okay, so athletics 5.
Because you didn't have any protein with dinner, you find you're still a little sleepy. You haven't sleeping very well, and you just cannot summon the strength to climb up those ropes.
You really should have had some fish.
Shut up. I say as a lean forward, I just kind of throw up.
Really, you fail a roll. Your response is throw up.
My character doesn't feel well.
Okay.
And he's just kind of leaning his head against the pole.
People start laughing at you.
Okay. Ha ha ha.
Mostly the professor.
That's what you get for helping me.
Your kind heart failed you this time.
You'd think you'd learn, but no.
Alright, cool. What ship is it?
We don't know yet. We need to get closer.
Why get closer?
Gonna whine some more, boy.
Yes, I'm gonna be over there. Go to the side of the ship and just continue throwing up.
What is your procedure if it's a dangerous ship?
Well, we'll attack it.
With what?
Cannon.
You have cannons.
She doesn't look the. It's just some random crew member. She doesn't like the look in your eyes. Yes, we have cannons.
You may not know this, but I am fairly skilled at the use of heavy artillery.
You're not going to be allowed near the guns.
Why not?
Because there's potatoes to be.
You are a prisoner on the ship.
And what, I'm going to blow up the ship I'm on? Really? You think that's going to happen?
You're a prisoner. You don't get to use the guns.
Oh, come on. Go downstairs and tell them the story of how I blew up a giant fish with a Gatling gun.
Spoke him in the slop. You shut up.
Do not follow that advice. He's throwing up, he delivers. But fine, I'll go talk to the captain myself.
Oh god, this one.
You meet the captain as she's coming out of her quarters, putting her nice big hat on her head as she comes out.
Captain Ben,
What?
I understand that there may be possibility of combat.
Maybe, I don't know. I just got up.
Understood. But if there is, understand that I am highly skilled when it comes to the use of heavy artillery.
So's all my crew.
But I am really, really good.
She just looks at you. She's like, really? That's your best argument?
Well,
Your best argument for why I should trust one of the prisoners who doesn't know when to shut his mouth is you are really, really good.
Well, in my defense, I tend to shut up when I'm shooting guns.
I'll shut you up by shooting a gun.
Noted. But if there's a shortage...
If there's a shortage.
Alright then. I'm glad we established some type of relationship here.
There's no relationship.
I would never assume. We could...
You're a very attractive woman, don't
You sound almost chastised. I would never assume.
Frankly, I'm offended you would assume.
What type of man do you take before me?
Oh, goodness.
And then walk away. Walk away with that.
Yeah, just walk away. This is probably for the best, the walking away. The captain, she strides up to the wheel, and after she takes out her spy scope, stop giggling.
Sorry, it's just
She takes out her telescope and she looks across out to where off the left into the front of the ship to get an eye on what is approaching. And as she's looking for a few seconds, Ilsa comes up and stands next to her, and just seems to be observing along with the captain. And after a minute of that, the captain confers quickly with Ilsa before she starts shouting orders to the crew, much like the other captain did on the other ship, neither of whose name I remember. And the crew springs into action. Cannon are rolled out. The sails are trimmed and let out in other places to turn the ship slightly to be on a direct course for the other ship that was sighted.
I narrow my eyes at this. Just looked at you. Did you see that?
I'm already I'm on my I get off the railing, throwing up, and I just kind of slide down the side and close my eyes as everything is like way too bright for me now. And I just cover my eyes. I'm really looking sick right now.
Well,
It's like, tell me you saw that.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's not much we can do right now because she is way too enamored by the whole she's a fellow woman thing to see the danger presented.
But we all saw that Ilsa's in charge here.
Possibly. She probably just advises that she...
She's in charge. We've seen Elsa. We know what she does.
Yes, she's in charge.
Yes.
Although Captain Bear will probably never see it that way. She's mostly she's an advice.
Look, I've filmed this movie before. She powered behind the throne, the whole 9 yards. I've seen the script. I know how it ends, and it ends with us being keelhauled.
So what do you plan to do?
I don't know. You guys are 4 times my size. Figure something out. Can't do all the thinking.
Well, we can't do much until...
Let's just see what ship's coming up. Tell me what you see.
Alright, I'll take a look.
The ship moves at a pretty quick pace, so you can see that it's that there's another ship out that way. It seems to be while other architecture you've seen has been a combination of different styles. This one is the most modern ship you've seen yet, where the part of the hull that's in the water, and for a couple feet above it, it's metal. It looks like a modern metal gunship. And then on the top is where they have the deck looks like it's made of wood and it has masts, like the sailing ship that you're on now. You can't see any flag or anything like that being waved.
I'm finally climbing up. I'm trying to make my way to my sister, like where I'm slowly starting to get my sight back. Pale as crap. I'm trying to make my way up to her to get some information.
She, as you give to her, she looks down. She's like, "Haven't you gotten your sea legs yet?"
No, never. Motion sickness. What's going on?
We've got prey.
Prey. Delightful. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Excellent. Thank you for that, God. Thank you for knowing my sister's a predator.
We're pirates, Jack.
I know.
This is the only way anyone gets by down here.
Yeah, well.
Eat or be eaten.
Now, I may not be a scientist, but looks to me like that ship's got half made of metal.
Indeed.
I look down. This one don't look half made of metal. Look at other ship. That one don't look half made of metal.
Who is it?
Are you sure who's the prey here?
Let me put it in a different perspective here. In ancient times,
Oh, no.
they used wood weaponry. And then someone came along and said, let's try metal. The guys with metal tend to win more. Or always. That craft is at least half made of metal. And there might be one other hidden surprises in there as well.
Don't tell me how to run my ship.
I would never assume.
No, we're just kind of suggesting we run with the oh, okay.
I'm just...
Don't make me put you on more potato duty.
You know, probably don't want that now. Not very good with potatoes.
It's your ship, you're right. We can't... We're just trying to advise like your companion Elsa here. Just advice. Just advice.
Get below decks.
Right, let's go.
Next. Walking down the stairs now.
Wrong
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Opening the door, going inside, preparing to die. Cowering now.
I'm heading off to Elsa's room. The downstairs.
Yeah, since everybody's upstairs, like,
And you were ordered to go below decks.
So, yeah.
below decks.
Okay. As you walk down, you can see where all of your former compatriots are still being held in the brig. No one. It smells worse.
Oh, great.
It smells worse. And you go farther down another level, and you get to where there's some cargo kept down there. Just all sorts of different things. There actually does seem to be, if you look at the boxes, there's a box of jerky down there, so they did actually have some meat, just wasn't kept in the galley. There's ammunition. You find a box of cannonballs down there, and you can see between the stacks of cargo, there's hammocks that are still strung up.
Let's start looking. Let's try to find Ilsa's hammock.
Indeed.
And see if there's like maybe a little car, one of those little what this is called, Foot Locker or something
Yeah,
along those lines.
yeah.
Yes.
Some people have them, some don't. But you head to the back of the ship, and let's see what you find back there. You can't really tell what might be Elsa's. Let me see if you've got. Is there anything for like searching?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Search. I think is there a search?
There's
No.
there's certainly an investigation. Billy's got that.
Oh no, I have a specialization in search. Sorry.
Oh,
That's what I
so
meant.
So you've got investigation specialized in search.
Yes. So that adds +1 to
Yes.
having special. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's just
so
roll.
7, so 8.
I'm not even bothering rolling. I got it.
Yeah.
So people look out there, like rifling through like,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 years just in flashlight.
There you go. Yeah. What you actually end up finding is there's a hammock that has a book on it that looks like it's probably written in German.
I was hoping for a Nazi uniform.
Okay. Does one of you read German?
No, I don't read Germanese.
My last name is Strauss. Do I have a?
Did you take language?
I have no fucking. No,
The-
I did not.
No, you can't.
I
speak
had to try.
German.
I had to try.
You speak language. You have language.
I've got linguistics.
Yeah, I mean, you remember you knew enough to.
Yeah. I know just enough German, so I can
All right.
roll my linguistics.
Yes, roll
Yeah.
your linguistics.
Even successes, which gives me a 0.
Yes. It is German. It is definitely German,
I'm
unless
gonna
it's
go-
Italian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably German Nazi propaganda.
Any hawks on it? Eagles?
Maybe.
Maybe you don't. All right, we're looking through the area. Then that's the best lead we got.
It doesn't seem to be many other personal effects down there. There's the book in German. There's a couple spare sets of clothing down there, though it's difficult to tell whether it's actually Ilsa's clothing or if it's more of a communal pot of clothing, essentially. But really, there's not much information to gather.
I'm going to. You said there was an aft window.
Yes.
Is there like actual glass or something like that, or a side thing that you open up?
Yeah.
I'm going to open it up and I'm going to pull myself out. I'm looking along the sides of the ship.
What are you looking for?
Looking for a bomb. I don't trust this woman.
No, the ship it's a boat.
Or anything else that's like sticking a box. I don't know. Yay high.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking for anything that she might have stuck. First off, I am looking for a bomb. But then secondly, I'm looking for anything that she might have hidden there. You know, like a hidden space. Can't trust these Russians. Germans. Same thing. Europe.
Anyway.
Give me investigation. Roll investigation.
1, and then I have the first. 3.
You're feeling along the windowsill, and when you're feeling underneath, your hand hits something metal.
I'm carefully trying to, like, at first I'm putting my hand underneath, so whatever, then I'm trying to loosen it up.
Nope. And you pull it out, and it's a small lockbox.
Son of a bitch, I say as I set it down right on the hammock. Look what I found.
And just as you set it down, there's this massive explosion from above deck. Sounds like a cannon has gone off.
They started without you, Professor.
Going upstairs as quickly as possible. Don't need my expertise.
God damn! Do you know how to pick a lock?
Do I know how to pick a lock? Do I know how to pick a lock? No, I don't. I know. No, I don't.
Oh, so is there like a lock on it? Or?
There's actually 2 padlocks and a combination lock on it.
Son of a bitch. Are they pretty thick? Mm-hmm. Oh, son of a bitch. I'll take it.
All right.
Shoving it in my backpack, and then I'm grabbing the jerky as the fight's going on. And I'm going to go down to the cages, passing out some food to the men at least. That's all I can do.
Last meal, folks. Last meal.
Get your jerky.
They're asking, where's Reddy?
What?
Where's Reddy? Is what people are asking you. Where's Reddy? Where's Hakeem?
No, we didn't
What'd
kill
you
him.
do?
We didn't kill him. We didn't kill him.
Enjoy your food, though.
You're on deck.
Damn it. Those are
Yeah,
awesome.
I was like, no, we didn't kill him. We ended up having to cook for the ladies, wear dresses and stuff. And I give them their
They made me
food.
dance.
You guys been getting water?
Yeah.
All right, good. We'll get some food, and we might be unlocking these cages if this doesn't look so good for us.
All right.
All right, so just who here got a weapon?
Seems like they've been searched since your warning was given.
Oh, how'd they know? Ladies. We'll see about getting you guys out of here as soon as possible. Eat the jerky. Don't try to save it because they'll be coming back very quickly when they realize their jerky stash is gone. And I don't want any evidence. So I bring back. I just throw the fucking box against the cargo area. Then that's what I'm doing during the fight, passing out some food.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm out.
I've been indoctrinated in female ways.
Sharing and caring. What is wrong with you?